Hello cruisers! You know, tipping on cruise lines can be very confusing, and this can make your money just slip through your fingers. Let's take a look, try to clear up some of the confusion so you're ready for gratuities on your next cruise. Well, tipping actually starts before you ever get to the ship. Of course, you've got your cabs, your buses, things like that that may be giving you transportation to the terminal. At the cruise terminal itself, you're going to have your luggage porters. These are the guys that are running around and trying to load your bags on the little trolley so they can get them on ship to you. You have to tip them yourself. I usually give $1 or $2 per bag. Many cruise lines, they charge an automatic gratuity, and you'll see this when you sign up for the cruise. This is around $15 per person per day, and supposedly at the end of the cruise it's split between the wait staff, the dining room staff, your cabin attendant, you know, etc., etc. Make sure you check before you sail whether or not your gratuity is being automatically collected like that, if it's included as part of the cruise. Cruise lines also offer the opportunity of prepaying this gratuity fee if you so choose. This is up to you. It can be for your convenience, so you know what the total cost of that cruise is going to be going in, and you're not going to get hit by another bill at the end of the cruise to pay for this gratuity fee. You can remove these gratuities somewhat easily before the end of the cruise by visiting the customer service desk. So if you'd prefer to pay in cash, or that you're having some sort of problem with the service, then you can go address it there. However, take note, because not all cruise lines allow this. Like Norwegian, for example, they will not allow you to remove what they call the service charge. Everybody must pay, and so make sure you check before you go. There is talk that there's an under-the-table list for the crew to know who's not paying gratuities, you know, who's on the automatic gratuity pay or not. And while the ship is a very small, intimate place and the people work together for months at a time, it's not beyond the realm of belief to think that there may be the dissemination of information such as this. With that said, I've never experienced any people that have had problem after they pull their gratuities of getting lesser service. I don't know. Your mileage may vary. If you have, please leave it in the comments below. I'd love to hear your story, and we can work through that. Okay, so moving on. Buy as you go drinks. I don't normally get a drink package. I buy my drinks as you go, you know, one at a time. And each one of those drinks, whether water or soda or alcoholic beverage, whatever, juices, they get a gratuity added to that receipt. So make sure you're aware. Again, I'm not saying to not tip your bartender, your favorite bartender, if they're doing a good job, but just aware that 18% has already been added to that receipt. And if you wind up and don't pay attention like I did, and you can easily double tip the bartenders. Drink packages are not immune. They also get hit with the 18% gratuity on the value of the package. So if you really like your bartender, again, feel free to tip them, but just know that 18% has already been taken. Room service may or may not include a gratuity or a delivery fee. If not, you know, please show your gratitude for the extra service that they're giving. You can check your receipt and see whether that's part of that or not. Specialty restaurants on ship, they may charge an additional gratuity or service charge as part of the check. Again, you can check your receipt to see if that's on there. Not saying don't tip, because they usually give exceptional service in these places, but just be aware that you may have already given 18% right off the top. Spa services, whether you go for a massage or manicure, anything like that, spa services generally have the gratuity added on as part of the bill. So just be aware before you hand over that tip to whoever your service provider is. Shore excursions, transportation, they fall outside of this. Even if you book them through the cruise lines, the automatic gratuity does not take care of that. So make sure you tip your drivers, tip your people that are doing the service work on these excursions, because they do a great job. It's not customary to tip any officer, and certainly not the captain. In many places, this could be considered an insult, so just don't do it. Kind words, on the other hand, kind words are always appreciated, so make sure you are free with your praise if they're doing a good job for you. Also, many people like to bring gifts aboard in lieu of gratuities for the crew, but think hard about this one if you would. You may have given gifts in the past with positive results, and if so, please leave them in the comments below. I'd love to hear that story. But my opinion, most crew members have a very small space that they're staying in and don't have a lot of storage to pack away a lot of these gifts. In my opinion, money is the gift that always fits, it's always the right color, and it's always universally accepted. However, if you want to make it a bit more special, you can always take some thank you cards with you in your luggage. And if you find somebody that's doing exceptional service, go ahead and write your personal message to them before you put the money in there. And that way they know that you went above and beyond. You took that little extra step, so it makes it a little more special. All in all, the crew works very hard for you to ensure that you have a good cruise. Their salary is not stellar for the most part, so don't stiff them. Especially if they've done a good job. With that said, if there are examples of lackluster service or some sort of problem you had with people, feel free to bring that to the customer service desk. Hopefully while the cruise is still going on, so you have a chance to get it fixed. Maybe you're compensated for it, whatever. Cruises aren't cheap, so you should expect good service.
You'll be back for me. Hold me like you never let me go. You're leaving on the friendship. We want to see you back again. We had to let you go. Please don't go. Every ship you go, we think of you. Every song we sing for you. When you come back, we want to serve you again. Say again. 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 So let me and smile for me. Tell me that you'll be back for me. Hold me like you never let me go. Let me go. You're leaving on the friendship. We want to see you back again. Leaving on the friendship. We want to see you back again. Thank you so much.
Hopefully this helps kind of demystify a little bit of the gratuity thing, maybe save you some money. And until next time, good cruising, fair winds, and following seas.